So I bought the KT Demonized headlight assembly for my Gen 1 ZX14. So there's basically two pieces. That's one, that's the other. And this is how the install goes. So it's pretty intuitive how you install these. I'm sure you guys know how to remove and install your assembly. And then there's a bunch of wires that come with it. It comes with the directions. So it'll tell you where to plug them all in, where the grounds go. But I had to do a little research to figure this out. All right, so here's the like the wiring off of the bike. The two middle ones, the two black ones here, these are your low beams, and then that's your high beam for the right, and that's your high beam for the left. All right, and then you've got these wires here. You got your high beam positive, you got your yellow's the ground, and white is the low beam positive. The black and yellow wire on each one of these is the ground, and then the white and red is the power. So I'm gonna snip all these off and then take the wires and, you know, kind of tape them onto here, and then I'll keep doing little video segments showing you the process of the install. Okay, so I've snipped the stock light bulb connectors off, and remember the blue ones were on the outsides, which are the high beams, and the black ones were the low beams, which are on the inside. And I've got them all spliced together, all four of them. I stripped the wires and tied it into the ground, and then you got the, what's this one? This is the high beam positive, and then under here is the low beam positive. So you just snip those, tie them in to the connectors, and put some electrical tape on them. You're going to use the stock plugins for the running lights for the right side and the left side. Where's the other one? It's down here. That's just going to plug right in. So you're going to have to take the light bulbs out of your old assembly and put it into here, and those are going to go right in there. And then the next thing you're going to have to do is you're going to take, so you got the balances, you know, one for each headlight, and this is the ground wire off of each one of them. So you got these ones here, and then you got those ones there. Gonna run them up, and on the right side of the bike, you've got this screw right there. So you're gonna undo that, and you're gonna put them all into there and tie them right into there, and then just screw that back in. And that's the frame, obviously, so that's a really good ground spot. Next, you're gonna have to route the power cable back to the battery. So locate these little things with the bags on them, and they've got the power cable coming off of it. That's one, and that's the other one right there. So right here, I just wound mine around the wiring harness, all the way down there. They've got fuses on them, so you got both fuses. So I just wound it around there, went up through a little hole right up in there. I can see it. Yeah, right in there. Now, they weren't long enough, so as you can see right there, I kind of added an extension out of my own little cables up there, and they go over to the battery. I kind of have this jerry rigged right now so I could actually test them. Got hooked up to the battery, so they're right there. I'll clean that up later on. I had to undo everything I did earlier so I could actually test them out. All right, so hopefully you can see. All right, so we've got, that's with no headlights on, just the demon eyes. And then this little switch here, that's low beams. All right. And then that's high beams. So they look pretty good and they're really bright. I just got to figure out how I'm going to tidy up all the wiring and hook it up permanently. I did figure out that, all right, so we've got the high beam power and the low beam power. Now, if you put these two together, like put them together like that, and you apply power to them, you're just going to get high beams. So they need to get their they each need to have their own separate power source. According to the manual, these are like the headlight relays, and here's the little relay that goes on top of it. I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to hook this up and give them their own separate power, because I need to put the relays back on here, which means this has to come out. Yeah, so I'm still working on that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. If y'all have any suggestions or know, please let me know. Thanks.